Hey guys, it's Faith. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. Glad to have you here. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a health update. I sort of did one of these before. I did this last year. I vlogged my 21st birthday when I had COVID, which was sad and lonely, but at least I had you guys, right? And my family and friends. I'm so grateful for them. But anyways, so today there's some things that I've been wanting to talk about with my physical health. The reason why I want to make this video is I just feel so alone in terms of my ongoing symptoms and health issues from COVID itself. And maybe just no one's talking about it, or maybe it's just me, but it would feel a lot better to know that if this video comes across at least one other person that's having these same issues, they'll feel a little bit better knowing they're not alone, because I feel absolutely like I'm going crazy and like no doctors can help me, nothing. But I'm going to be engaging in that story time today. But before we do so, I wanted to bring up a company very near and dear to my heart, and that is Ana Luisa. So they sent me a little package. I'm not going to show you the front because it's got a label on it, but I literally just chopped this thing off. I haven't even opened it yet. So here it is, the recyclable packaging. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know like I love the packaging. It's just so simple and eco-friendly. So they sent me two things today. Whole things. Okay, so if you guys have been following me, you know my whole spiel about them. I love their company. I love that they used recycled gold, so it's a fraction of the price but still amazing quality. All of their pieces, I have never not loved something that they have sent to me. I can't complain in the least. I love their packaging. It's so pretty. Oh, this is the Isabel necklace. I remember I sent this and I was like, I really hope I get it. And I got it! It's like a little pearl. Little pearl on a necklace. So cute. But Ana Luisa is a really great company. They're always running discount codes. They usually give me one every time. So I'm going to be putting it in the description. Okay, so I got the necklace on now. It's like a 16-inch necklace, but you can also add like 2 inches to it. I added like the 2-inch like thing. So anywho, on to the next product. So this is, oh, actually hold up, I kind of like this one better. This is the, forgive me if I mispronounce this. This is the Me necklace. It's MEI necklace, and it's also another 16-inch necklace plus 2 inches. Stop. Oh, shut the front door. Stop focusing on my face. I know I'm beautiful. This is beautiful. I mean, my outfit really doesn't match it, you know. Here my Genesis shirt and a robe. So right now, from November 18th to the 29th, Ana Luisa is running a special on their website. It's buy one get one 60% off, which is an amazing deal. That's basically like 30% off. That's a nice deal. But I'm going to have everything linked down below. I will have the link down there if you guys want to check out their sale. I would say definitely check it out if you're looking to get one of your loved ones, a mom, a brother, sister, whoever, some jewelry. Definitely check Ana Luisa out. And I think that's all I have to say. So on with the video. So my health has not been very good for the last couple of months, in particular the last month and a half to 2 months. And let me explain to you. Do you see, like, I don't know what it is. I think that the camera kind of like erases them. They're way worse in person. But I never have had bags under my eyes, but now I have bags under my eyes because no reason. So anyways, let me just start with this. I don't know the exact cause of this, but I'm gonna say there's a strong correlation between me getting the vaccine and having this onset of symptoms. So as you guys know, I had COVID in November of 2020. It sucked. For most people when they get it, especially around my age group, my demographic, it's not that bad. It's like a little something that you kind of just brush off. But for me, for some reason, it was amplified. Like I was exhausted. I lost 15 pounds when I didn't even need to in the first place. My stomach was a wreck. Everything I tasted like unseasoned minced meat. It was disgusting, and it went on for months, those symptoms. You know, everyone's different, and then my hair started falling out, right? So I mean, that was pretty detrimental to my self-esteem and my mental health. And I've just been having ongoing issues since then. But I do have to say, since I had gotten the J&J vaccine back in April, my issues have gotten a lot worse. So when I got the shot, the reason why I didn't choose Pfizer or Moderna, even though I knew they were more credible than the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, given there was not much research done at this point yet, it was still a newly released vaccine on the market. All of them were. And once it was opened up to me, I wanted to get vaccinated as soon as possible, protect my community, and also as a 21-year-old, 22 now, I wanted to be able to experience my life still. And you know, you need to be vaccinated for that, for a lot of it, especially in New York City. They always ask for a vaccine card or the Excelsior pass whenever you come into any establishment. So I didn't want to put my life on hold because I wasn't vaccinated, you know, but I knew that there was going to be some type of complication with my immune system. So with that being said, there was, and there still is. I got the vaccine in April, and it was whatever, like when I had got it done. The reason why I went with Johnson & Johnson was because I had had COVID recently within a 6-month period. I felt like getting the Pfizer, Moderna, the 2 shots would be a lot worse for my immune system because it would just cause an extreme flare-up 2 times instead of just 1. I essentially saw the J&J as my booster shot. I'm no freaking doctor though, so that was just what I figured. Like, my antibodies were already high. I just needed something to boost them, or just give me a little bit of extra coverage, some extra leverage, if you will. I got it. It felt like the flu for like a day, and then symptoms went away. Shortly after though, the next couple of weeks, I found myself getting a lot more tired, more irritable. My brain seemed more foggy. And I just figured this was because I was heading into final season. I was stressed from school. I was drinking more coffee, staying up late, and it was all these issues. After graduating, I went to Mexico, and when I was there, I was exhausted. I had food poisoning. I vlogged the entire trip, and if you guys go back, it looks like a good time because I edited out all of the parts and I didn't record the parts where I'm like literally puking on the side of the street or like in the bathroom. It was not a good trip. I will not ever be returning to Mexico. My stomach not made for it. It just a bad experience there overall, but to each his own. I'm not saying don't go there. I just personally did not like it. So I returned home, and I had been feeling extremely fatigued. So what did I do? I went to go see the doctor. I got some blood work taken, and I remember calling back like 2 weeks later, asking them, did you get the results back? And they were like, yeah, everything came back normal. So I was like, okay, whatever. I guess maybe I'm just going a little crazy or something. Let's follow up now to 2 months later. So I went to the doctor early June. The summer I was okay, surprisingly. Like it really wasn't bad. I guess because I had been sleeping so much. I really didn't have anything to do. So it wasn't a bad experience over the summer. But then around September, late September, early October, was when more issues started coming about again. So I returned to the doctor, got some more blood work taken. But this time I asked my doctor, I said, oh, I want to get blood work. I'm still feeling tired after all of these months and I'm still having issues. And she was like, oh, actually, you know what? Like, we never actually looked at your chart from last time. I was like, oh, then why didn't you tell me this over the phone? Like, what? But anyways, so she pulls up my chart and she's like, okay, so at the time that we had taken this blood test, your EBV levels, which is the Epstein-Barr virus, which if you guys don't know, that is the virus that causes mono, which I had in February of 2020. As I said, I'm a freaking petri dish of sicknesses all the time. I had mono and COVID all in the same year, and like strep throat like 3 times. But anyways, so She said my EBV antibodies were really high at the time of that blood test. My COVID antibodies were really high, and my B12 levels were very low. So B12 is basically the vitamin that your body absorbs through meat, as well as some other foods, I'm sure. And it's essentially what gives your body energy. There's a couple of complications with that if your levels are too low, but the main thing obviously is exhaustion, like you get tired. But the cause of it is what's confusing. She said it could have either been I'm missing an enzyme in my stomach that helps to absorb the B12, or it was that my B12 levels, like I wasn't getting enough from my diet, which I thought was strange because I eat a pretty good amount of meat. I'm always eating steak, pork, chicken every day. I love eating meat, like it's a part of my diet. Like I don't want to give that up. So I thought it was strange that I wasn't absorbing as much B12 as I should. I think she said for my demographic, my levels should be around a 500 units. I think it's like micrograms or something. 500 units, and mine was at 170. So it was pretty low. So she gave me a B12 shot, which sort of helped, but not totally. I should also add to these symptoms, I went to the doctor because I was so exhausted. Like I'm sleeping 8 to 12 hours in a night, and I wake up feeling as if I've slept 2 hours. I have bags under my eyes. My brain is foggy. I can't breathe right half the times. Like I feel like I'm not getting enough oxygen. And overall, it's just like hard to complete like simple daily tasks, you know? And it's really like, I don't want to cry on camera again, but you know, it sucks. It just sucks. And that's all I can say about it. I am now 22, but I've been dealing with these issues since I had turned 21. Like the last year of my life has just been like taken away from me, you know? And like I can't keep up with my life, and there's such simple things that I can't do, and it starts to like wear on your mental health too at some point. Like if you're exhausted all day and you can't get out of bed, like it's not too great for the brain, you know? But it just stinks, like feeling like you can't even do the bare minimum. Like it's hard to like get up and brush my teeth half the time. Like today I got up, brushed my teeth, and like I had to sit down for like 15 minutes because like on the bathroom floor nonetheless. Like I sat down for like 15 minutes because like I was just so exhausted. I felt like I was gonna pass out. I have a healthy diet. I eat well. I do my best to take good care of myself, but the last year has been hell between losing my hair, losing a ton of weight, which might not sound like a bad thing, but it was a scary amount of weight that I had lost, and it was concerning. And I wasn't sure like why I wasn't even able to gain the weight, and I still don't really know. And then now the breathing problems, the exhaustion is just like getting out of hand. And so when I went to the doctors again, after she had taken more blood work last month, I just went last week and got the results, and she essentially told me everything came back within a relatively normal range. B12 is still a little bit low, but the EBV antibodies have been lowered to a normal level. COVID antibodies are still high. And I just feel like I'm going crazy because I told her, I was like, okay, so I'm still exhausted and I don't know why. And she's like, well, like, are you getting enough rest? Just sleep more, have a good diet, you'll be fine. And it was essentially dismissed. And I get it. I feel like the general public knows about as much as the doctors at this point in terms of like the information and the statistics and whatnot that's released about COVID. It's still a relatively new virus, and the vaccines, like we don't even fully know the consequences of that. And I feel like no one really talks about it, like the side effects for the people that the vaccine doesn't work so great for. And once again, I can't necessarily contribute this to the vaccine, but I just am gonna put it here that there's a strong correlation between when this started and getting the vaccine. Hopefully this reaches someone out there that is feeling maybe the same way or having the same symptoms and might feel a little bit crazy because the doctors say, you're fine, go back home, you don't really need anything, you're good. Like, I'm at a loss for words just because my quality of life has completely deteriorated because of one thing, and it sucks. And I try to make the best out of it still. Like, I still push myself as hard as I can, but I just feel like I've lost a bit of my life. And that sucks. Especially at 22, like, I'm just tired. I'm just really tired. And I'm sorry if like I don't like upload as much as I used to. Sometimes it's just hard to like, I don't know, film it. And I know that sounds silly because it's so simple. It's just like a couple of angles, but it takes like maybe 2 hours out of the day. But sometimes it's just really hard to get up. But if you are struggling or you know someone who's struggling, please share this video with them. I don't know any cures for this. I don't think there is one. I'm like praying to God that just like one day it just poof, like disappears. In the meantime, it'd be good to find like a little community or something where other people are having these issues, and maybe we can discuss like what you guys do to, I don't know, help it. That's all I have to say for this video. If you guys want to follow me on my social medias, I will have all of those linked down below. My Instagram, TikTok, Depop, all these things, those will be linked down below. And if you guys want to check out Ana Luisa, I will have them linked down below as well. Be sure to check out their buy one get one 60% off sale for this upcoming holiday season. I think your loved ones will love these pieces. They are so beautiful and great quality too. I think that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to comment down below, and maybe I'll find my own little niche of cool people like me. All right, love you. Bye.